What's up, guys? This is gonna be the review of Game 3, Philly at Miami. uh, it was just a huge collapse in the fourth quarter. I might start off with we did good for three straight quarters, but once it got to the fourth, they just overpowered us with talent, guys. And I'm gonna go ahead and say these referees screwed us. Joel Embiid was at the line literally 18 times. I mean, he's around here flopping. I mean, all over the place, playing soft. It's like, really, man? Carry yourself like a real big man. You're around here flopping and just flailing all over the fucking place. It's like, bro, I mean, you're going to get your calls regardless because they see you as a superstar already. So you don't have to flail all over the fucking place and flop. And, I see him smiling at the free throw line and shit. It's like, really, man? So, for one thing, the NBA, I'm going to get on my team too, but the NBA wants this team to get to the conference finals. I mean, you can see it now. They're probably going to beat Toronto. They're going to beat Toronto. And they're going to be going against LeBron, and it's probably going to be Cleveland versus Philly in the conference finals. I don't see any other team making it other than Philly. I mean, other than Cleveland. Cleveland's going to get their act together. But then they may just lose to Philly in the conference finals. So you never know. But yeah, man, that was just. We're not gonna beat them. I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. I already said that in game one's review. We're not gonna beat this team because they obviously have a better. We can't stop. It's our fault why we can't beat them. It's not because they're just this much better than us. We have terrible defensive rotations. Rodney McGruder, I don't know why, but he's not getting any minutes, and he's an excellent defender, a perimeter defender. I don't understand why Rodney McGruder's not getting any minutes. You got guys like Bellinelli, Sarge, what's the other guy's name? JJ Redick. You got these guys just going off for three. Like, this is 2014 San Antonio Spurs already. Why can't we guard the fucking threes? We cannot guard their three-point game. It doesn't. All you have to do is contest, man. You have to play a defensive off ball. But then I asked myself during this game, but then I see you still got to guard Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons. So it's like you gotta sag off of Sarge because you got to help with Joel Embiid down there. Because when Joel Embiid gets the ball down there, it's either gonna be a foul. It's gonna be a foul for one damn thing. We actually played great defense on Joel Embiid. He wasn't shooting that well in this game, him and Ben Simmons, but they just got the foul calls. We can't. I mean, it's really hard to beat this team. Hassan Whiteside, I already know some of you Hassan Whiteside haters want me to go at him. It's time to go at him. He's been playing very terrible. I don't know what's wrong with him. I think he's giving up on Espo in his teammates. You can see it in his face. He's not even looking at Espo when Espo's trying to talk to him on the bench. I still blame this on Espo though, because Espo, you are a veteran coach in the NBA. You're supposed to get to this guy, and when a guy does this to you, that tells me that you're not doing your job as a coach. You're not. I understand. I mean, Hassan Whiteside is not garbage like a lot of people want to say. This guy is a beast. He's been doing double doubles for the last 3 years, averaging double doubles. He's not trash. He's just in foul trouble against this guy because they're gonna call if you breathe on Joel Embiid, it's a fucking foul basically. So it's pretty hard to stay in the game when you basically can be you're handcuffed on defense against a guy that isos in the paint like Joel Embiid. Another thing, I still blame Espo because you still could have inject Whiteside into the game with 6 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. You should. I mean, at this point, if he gets fouled out, he gets fouled out. But you need something to stop Joel Embiid because he's gonna. I mean, these little guys he's eating alive. You can't. I'm sorry, guys, but Bam Adebayo is not a big body. He's not a tall, big man. He's undersized. He's like, I think he's 6'9" at best, man. So I mean, for you guys to think he's going to be the future starting center for us, I don't know, man. Hopefully we can turn him into a Ben Wallace defensively, but this Bam Adebayo it's going to be, he's going to get destroyed by Cat and Joel Embiid and the guy from the Knicks, Chris Porzingis. He's going to get destroyed by these guys, Marcus Cousins, Anthony Davis, because of his height. He's not tall enough. That's why we need a guy like Hassan Whiteside to play at his best, but he's not playing at his best because you can't touch Joel Embiid. You literally cannot look at the guy or it's a foul. It's very aggravating when you can't even touch these guys. I mean, the league is very soft, man. I'm sorry, but this shit is soft as fuck. You got this big motherfucker out here flaying around. He's gonna hurt himself again if he keeps flaying his big ass around like that on the court, flopping and shit. You're fucking 270 pounds, and you're around here flopping around and shit just to get a fucking cheap call. It's like, really, bro? I don't know. It feel like we was in Philly's home still, because these Miami referees were garbage. They were fucking garbage. This series, as far as I'm concerned, is pretty much over with. We're probably gonna win one more game, hopefully, but I wouldn't be surprised if we don't win another game. I'm not even going to go over the X's and O's because I'm pretty much just pissed off with this team. What else is to say? I mean, this is our reality, guys. This is our reality. And stop saying, some of these fans and some of these media people say, oh, maybe if the Miami had Dion Waiters. Fuck Dion Waiters. That shot-jacking son of a bitch. Fuck him. I never liked him and I never will. Oh yeah, he had a hot few games last year, and all of a sudden he's our best offensive player. Fuck out of here. Gordon Dragic actually did pretty good this game. Justice Winslow did very good this game also. Those are the only two that showed up for us. Dwayne Wade, he didn't do very great, but you can't expect the guy at his age to produce like that every game. He's not our best player. He's just not. This is not the prime Wade anymore. So, Josh Richardson also did pretty good. He shot a bunch of threes this game. I mean, our offense was good, guys. Our offense was very good, but our defense was garbage. We could not guard them. They scored 128 points on us. Game 1, they scored 130 points on us. This team is destroying us with this three-point game. They look like the Golden State Warriors out here, dare I say. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't know if this is the aberration that Philly, or is Philly really this good? But I think it has to do a lot with our defense. We're not guarding these guys well. We don't have the players to guard these guys well, I guess. I don't know, but like I said in the Game 1 review, I hope Pat Riley's looking at this shit and at this point, I love this guy. I love Hassan Whiteside because, you know, I remember when we first got him and stuff after LeBron James' departure. He was just coming off the bench. Chris Anderson was getting more minutes than him because we didn't know anything about Hassan Whiteside. That Christmas game and then that triple-double with blocks against the Chicago game was his coming out party. But obviously, I think the relationship between him and Espo can't be repaired. These two obviously don't like each other. It's sad that a fucking coach can't even get along with a fucking player because he calls you out because of your absurd coaching. At this point, though, it's either Hassan Whiteside or Espo that has to go. Me personally, I'll get rid of both of them, but they're probably just going to get rid of Hassan Whiteside next year or this summer or whatever. Whatever, man. We're not winning a championship for the long haul. We're not winning another championship with Espo as our coach. You guys might as well forget it because this is what we have right now, and this is just average at best. This is a mediocre first round exit every year team. And it's sad to say, but that's the truth. This team is not good. They're not good, man. We are just like the Portland Trailblazers. We're just happy to get out. We're happy to get to the playoffs. That's what we are. We're just happy to get to the playoffs and then we get eliminated. That's what this team is. Because we are just being exposed. We're being exposed, man. We have completely shifted the momentum back to Philly. We were supposed to, dude. This was our only chance to win. We won game 2, that was great, and now we come home and win game 3. That gives us all the momentum in the world to close this series out. But now it's like it's 2-1 now, guys, and I don't know if we're gonna be able to come back from this. We've gotta win game 4 in Miami, and then we gotta go to game 6 and win that. We would have to win. Hold up. Is it 2? It's 2-1. So we have to win game 4, we'll make it 2-2. Then game 6, we'll make it 3. Guys, we have to go to game 7 just to beat this team, and we're not gonna beat Philly in their home in game 7. It's not gonna happen. So, like I said, this series is pretty much over. Espo, he has to go. He has to go this offseason. His time with the Miami Heat is over with. Respected what he's done with the Miami Heat. Respected the 2 championships we won with him. But his time here is over with. It just sometimes you have to let go. Stuff doesn't last for forever. Hassan Whiteside is pretty much gone. Hopefully we can get him. His value is probably low at this point, though. I don't know what we can do to trade Hassan Whiteside or what value we can get back for him, but we got to do something, because this team, we already lost a series. So this team is pretty much, this is what we're looking at for the next few years. These contracts that's on this roster are locked up. They're locked up for a couple years. So Pat Riley has a lot to do this offseason. Hopefully, at this point, it doesn't matter. I mean, we tied the series up 2-2, win in Miami. We still have to go. We still have to go back to Philly and win in their home, and then win again in their home in game 7. So we're pretty much finished. We're cooked. It's sad, man. It's very depressing when you come home from work. You're betting on your team to win, and then they just come out and just choke the league away once again. It's very depressing and sad, man. We are far from our big 3 days. This team is just at this point very mediocre. If you ask me, man, we should just rebuild. Honestly, we should just really rebuild. Who is on our team that's going to be a future All-Star? You guys tell me now. A future All-Star. Who's going to be on our Who's going to be on our team that's going to be like that? I don't see no one. Don't say Gordon Dragic, because this is the only time Gordon Dragic is winning All-Star. The guy's pretty much like 32. He's pretty much out of his prime after this year. So I mean, I want his ass should be traded next year also. But even though he's a good player, we should move on from him too. But Josh Richardson? He's never gonna be All-Star. I don't think he can put together a 20-point 5-5 season with excellent defense. I don't know if he can do it. I think he's just a good piece for a championship team. He's a very good piece. Justice Winslow, at this point, he's just another Shane Battier, if you ask me. A more athletic Shane Battier that's streaky with the 3. Who else? You know, Bam Adebayo. I don't know, man. He's like I said, he's very undersized. You don't know. This team is we have a dark future, guys, pretty much. Dion Waiters will never be All-Star. He's pretty much ruined goods. I hope he's going by this summer, but they won't get rid of him. They're going to give him another chance, and he's going to shot jack and shoot 30%. And that's just going to be the story of the Miami Heat for the next few years, sadly. Or if Pat Riley has some balls to go get a fucking free agents in here and then go get a superstar, and maybe we can work from there. But like I said, this team this is not what you expected coming into the first round. I thought we had all the advantages in the world. I thought the Sixers winning that many games at their end of the regular season was just an aberration, but I guess not. My hat's off to them. Even though Joel Embiid is getting all these weak, cheap ass fouls, these superstar weak fouls like he's LeBron James or some shit. My hat is still off to these guys because they're just that much better than us, I guess. They're just better than us. And the reason why they're better than us is because we're not playing defense at all. We're not guarding the 3-point. I rambled on long enough, guys. You guys tell me what you think about this game 3 debacle. The terrible defense we played. You know, Joel Embiid getting all these weak ass fouls and shit, foul calls and shit. You guys just tell me what you think in the comments. This series is pretty much over. I don't want to hear this bullshit. Oh, you don't have trust. You don't have faith in your team. This series is over with, guys. We're not. There's no way we're coming back. We had to win this game. We had to win this game too. And we had to win the next 2 games at home to have a chance to win the series. We're not going to win these games, guys. That probably was the only game we were going to win in Philly, and that was game 2. We're not going to win anymore after this. I'll be surprised if we win one more game. This team is just destroying us. They are scoring this many points on us in a playoff game. There's obviously a problem with the coaching, and because these players just don't. Come on now, the game plan on defense is just atrocious. They need to do something else. But like I said, I rambled on long enough. He left through a 5-out. Let's try to lead this fucking series with respect.